Hey, it's James Raby. We have to say something here, but I don't want to say much. Thanks for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show, Radio On Demand podcast. Love you. Early Morning Show. My name is James Raby, and here is your smile of the day that's also kind of a ray of hope. The New York Post says students across the country have been dressing in loose T-shirts and baggy shorts to celebrate Adam Sandler Day. Apparently, TikTok users started mimicking Sandler's outfits from movies like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, Wedding Singer. And Adam Sandler Day has no specific date, but apparently it's celebrated during Spirit Week at schools. And I just have to say, I think that is a ray of hope. Now, I'm not an Adam Sandler fan, right? I'm not a big fan of his movies. But there's something I like about, it's wearing his casual, lazy day outfits. And I don't know. I don't know. I think it makes you smile, too. The idea that they've taken something that was part of our world, and they're like making a big deal out of it because he is such a laid-back dude. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show.
The music you know.
That we're having a warming trend, and it's a fall warming trend, right? So today it's going to be in the 50s, tomorrow and Friday. And wait, tomorrow is Friday. Whoa, it's Thursday. Friday and Saturday in the 70s. I just love it. I just love it. It's a special kind of thing. It smells better in the fall when it's warm, right? Right. It is Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. I'm James Raby. Cindy's on the phone. Thanks for calling the Y105 FM Early Morning Show. You have a cool story about finding gross stuff in the fridge?
We were cleaning out the fridge, and there was a jar of navy beans in there, but I looked at it, and they were like a dark brown and a black, and we all know navy beans is like a light tan.
Right.
So I found a date on it, and they were from 2004. It didn't really have an odor, but it was just disgusting because I know what navy beans are. These were like a black and brown color, and we did not open it. We just threw it in the trash.
Good plan. Good plan. Thanks for calling in, Cindy. It is the Y105 FM Early Morning Show, and this comes up because a 41-year-old piece of fruitcake made for King Charles and Princess Diana's 1981 wedding going to be auctioned off. They expected to sell for only $500, which I think is way more than it's worth. The cake has deteriorated. It's no longer edible, unless you're Elaine from Seinfeld. So what is the oddest, most disgusting thing you found in your fridge or your cupboards? Who do we have here? Lindy. Interesting, Cindy and Lindy. Lindy, what's your story?
My sister-in-law and I decided to go on an expired food treasure hunt at my parents' house, and she won with a jar of cheese from 1995, and This was just last Thanksgiving. What we did is we put it back because if my mom found out it was missing, we would probably get in trouble. But we took a picture of it, and it was a big joke for the longest time. They don't throw anything away.
Yeah, wow. I house sat for a gal here in Rochester for a while. Awesome woman. And her pantry was full of wildly expired things. And she would mark the date of when she bought it on the items. Like there was a box of barley in there. Just barley. That was from the 60s. It's wild. It is Y105 FM's Early. Oh! And I was once house sitting for my brother-in-law, Jay, who lives here in Rochester, with my sister, Joan, the kidney giver. And I had to go to work. I was working nights down the hall on KROC, and I had to go to work. And so I made a can of soup. Well, I thought I was going to make a can of soup. I pulled out some cream of chicken soup, opened the can without even thinking about it, and tried pouring it into the pan, and it wouldn't move. And I looked at it like, why aren't you moving? Like you do. Like looking at it is going to help. And it was green. Green Campbell's cream of chicken soup. I looked at the thing on the can, 1972. It expired in 1972. You're listening to Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. You got a story? Would love to hear it. Just give me a call. 507-292-1053. 507-292-1053. From Mother Nature to everyone in Rochester. Glass Animals, Heat Wave. Now, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the sky. Hi, it's James Raby on the Y105 FM Early Morning Show. What have you shared? I would love it if you gave me a call. Something unusual that you shared. 507-292-1053. Netflix is going to start charging for password sharing in early 2023. I really gotta quit Netflix. I really do. They're coming out with that. We'll charge you and then also play commercials, but we'll charge you less deal. It's like, no. No, the whole point is that you don't have commercials, right? Right? Am I right? I'm right. Okay, so anyway, hey, we got someone on the phone? Oh, awesome. Mary, what, oh no, it's Marlo. Sorry, Marlo, what have you shared?
I didn't know it at the time, but apparently I was sharing my ex-husband.
Whoa! Okay, you got a dish.
Supposedly, he was going over to his cousin's house after Thanksgiving to do Thanksgiving with them, and I didn't really want to go, so instead of him going to his cousin's house, he went to the person I was sharing with her house, and he didn't come home until 3 a.m., and then he was video chatting with her in our driveway, and I happened to be out Black Friday shopping and came home and walked up on him video chatting with her. And luckily, I'm a person that keeps all her receipts, so I got all those gifts, took them back, and I spent more money on myself.
Well, good for you. This is Y105 FM's early morning show. Thanks for calling in, Mary. What did you share?
A gravestone.
You shared a gravestone.
I made my own headstone, and so I shared that headstone with my sister.
What did people have to say about that?
People are confused by it. When we're married, whether or not it be like different towns or anything like that, we already have like a will that makes it up that the stone will be moved to each other on their birthdays.
All right, thanks, Mary. I know you're on break, so thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. It is Y105 FM's early morning show. At first, I was thinking you were doing it like my mom and dad did. My mom and dad share a gravestone. It's for both of them. They're cremated, and they're right onto the gravestone there. And it says, "Life is a grave matter." It's my favorite gravestone in the world. But I never thought about moving the gravestone, like having two separate plots and boop, boop, boop. I'm glad that's not it, because that would be a hassle. But, I'm not gonna yell at you for it. You do you, and your sister too. Oh, that rhymed. A suspect in a burglary and assault arrested. Next in the Y105 FM early morning show News Minute.
The music you know.
Arrested a Rochester man Sunday in connection with a reported burglary and assault the week before. Good morning. I'm James Raby. This is the Y105 FM early morning show News Minute. Charges filed in Olmsted County Court Tuesday accuse the 44-year-old of breaking down a home's back door, asking where the woman who lives there was, and then chasing her out of the residence where he began assaulting her. See the police report on the Y105 FM app. Also on our app this morning, Tuesday evening, first responders transported a 70-year-old Rochester area man to a hospital after he shot himself while cleaning his gun. The principal of the Lincoln K-8 Choice School in Rochester will be traveling to Washington, D.C. in a few weeks to receive a prestigious national honor. And the rabies shot. A doughhead in Manchester, England recently glitter-bombed her ex's house. She was upset because her partner cheated on her. Our doughhead filmed herself pouring glitter on her partner's bed, in her drawers. I assume she means her dresser drawers, and in the refrigerator. Now, I admit, okay, that makes me chuckle, right? Because it's awful. That is the herpes of the craft world that will never, ever get out of everything she got poured on. However, come on, you're an adult. You got cheated on. Be an adult and drag them like everyone else does on Facebook. Y105 FM weather for today. Mostly sunny. A high should be around 56. And then tonight, cloudy, clearing overnight, a low 42. Tomorrow, which is Friday already, sunny and 67. And then Saturday in the 70s and sunny. There's a chance of rain on Sunday, whatever. However, I'm just loving this warm-up. Mostly sunny and 56 today. It is 32, or if you happen to be visiting from Canada, that's 0 Celsius. The Renegade Cows of Goodhue County coming up in just about 12 minutes on the Y105 FM early morning show. But I really now appreciate the two stories that are in it. And I don't know why now suddenly it means so much to me, but that's such a great song. TLC on the Y105 FM early morning show. Hi, I'm James Raby, and Renegade Cows. That has to be the deal. From the Goodhue County Sheriff's Office report last week in Belvedere Township. This is the report. A report of a cow, a calf, and 6 goats on the loose. The cow was able to knock over the fence, setting up the escape for the other fugitives. They're so good at writing up reports there. They were all rounded up and returned home before any criminal activities were committed. There were no mugshots available at the time of this post. And then this week is the report. Belvedere Township. Deputies took a report of 2 cows being out of their enclosure. They snuck to a neighbor's property and began to eat from their food pile. The owner was able to get those 2 cows back in. While deputies were on scene, they located a 3rd cow that was out. After contacting the owner again, he declined to come out and secure the cow. He was advised that he would be responsible for any damage caused. A report has been forwarded to the county attorney for charging considerations. He is leaving the 3rd cow out there? Well, I think we know the trouble here. These cows have gone wayward. These goats, not because they want to. It just, any attention is better than no attention, right? There's not enough quality cow time going on here. That's so sad. And you can see that story on the Y105 FM app. Just look for the cows smoking a cigarette because they're renegade cows, right? Now, having said that, and I laugh about it, it turns out back in the 1800s, mid-1800s, this was a thing then too. Maybe since it's Halloween, a good way to show that is by talking about The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe, something you hear a lot around Halloween. Well, I found the first draft, check this out, of The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis another cow and goat ensemble," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Cloven hooves and nothing more." Should have kept that draft. This is Y105 FM's early morning show. The 8 a.m. All Music Hour is next.
Chemo or car payment?
One woman is going viral because she needed a dating tracker. Hi, it's James Raby. Thanks for joining me on the Y105 FM early morning show. Want to have some coffee together? Awesome. I am, oh, crap, I'm out. If I could have a sip of yours. Oh, wait, no. No, I just looks like it's full of sugar. Quit trying to kill me, man. Quit trying to kill the J. I got to tell you too, yo. A TikToker named Emily going viral because she put together a spreadsheet. She says her dating life is so complicated that she needs a spreadsheet to keep track of everyone. And it has all kinds of categories. You know, a person's name, their hair color, phone name, nickname, all that phone name, phone number, job, photo, all that kind of stuff. But also like new to the mix, it's over, we made it. And people are dragging her for dating all these people at once that it gets so confusing. And it sounds like maybe she has a few too many people she's dating, but there's no sign that they don't know about each other, right? Is that bad? Is it bad to date a bunch of people? I can't imagine that it's really that bad. You know, for a while, there was a while in my life anyway, where I was seeing 3 people. They all knew about each other. There was no smooching going on at all because, you know, that's relationship stuff for me, right? So no smooching, not even hand-holding. And then, after a while, one person wanted a commitment and said, well, I think we're just friends. And they're like, okay. And they went on and did something else. And eventually I picked one and then dated her 5.5 years and broke up. But I think dating multiple people is fine as long as everyone knows about it. You're on the up and up, and you got to be really honest. You got to say the hard things like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't go out with you this weekend. I've got a thing going on with so-and-so. Use the names. Talk. Be open about it. And that's all. You got friends. Then they're more like friends, and really, but whatever. Eddie's on the phone. What's he? You got a story about this kind of thing. What you got?
It was a friend of mine who had several girlfriends in different states, but he had actually listed 2 of them as an emergency contact, and he got in a car accident, and they called both of them, and then they both showed up to the hospital at the same time, and then they dumped him.
Oh, yeah, well, that's 100% fair. See, that's dough-headery right there. Thanks for calling that in. What's that? He was you were on a break, so that's very cool that you took time to call in. I appreciate it, Eddie. It is absolutely uncool to cheat on people, and that's cheating, right? And if you're dating a bunch of people and you're messing around with each of them, but you're not telling other people, that's horrible. Horrible. You're not giving people a chance to make informed decisions here. They aren't making informed consent. And that's awful. I've been through that with someone, and it is the most awful thing that's happened in my life. James, your parents died. Yeah, I know. It was worse than that. It messes with your mojo, and that's just it's awful. You come away, well, I came away with a wild bout of depression, deep depression, where I actually considered ending my life. So, I'm telling you, If you're doing that to someone, stop it. Just stop it. It is Y105 FM's early morning show.
The music you know.
Cows earlier on the show, on the Y105 FM early morning show, I think I've decided they need a rabies shot. Are they rabid cows? No, they're just renegade cows. Hi, it's James Raby. It's Y105 FM's early morning show. And in the weekly report from the Goodhue County Sheriff's Office, they put it up on their Facebook page. There was a story that really it struck me as, oh, that's funny. In Belvedere Township, a report of a cow, a calf, and 6 goats, which sounds like the beginning of a joke, on the loose. The cow was able to knock over the fence, setting up the escape for the other fugitives. I don't know which deputy put that together, but that is awesome. They were all rounded up and returned home before any more criminal activities were committed. No mug shots available for the post. And then, that was last week. This week, Belvedere Township. Deputies took a report of 2 cows being out of their enclosure. They snuck to a neighbor's property and began to eat from their food pile. The owner was able to get those 2 cows back in, and then when they found a third one, the guy that owns them was like, no, I'm not coming back out to get another one. Forget it. And they were like, sir, you'll be financially responsible for these if you do not. I mean, whatever the damage is. Whatever. Well, now I give a rabies shot to the guy that obviously is not spending quality time with his cows. Come on, that's why they're on the loose. These renegade cows they're going to be a problem for everybody. And what do we do? Is there a diversion program for them? Sometimes when kids need a diversion program, they end up on a farm or a ranch or something, and they work and they learn to care for things and all that kind of stuff, which is awesome. The change can be wild as long as it's all healthy and good, right? But where do we send cows? Is there a diversion program for renegade cows? I don't think there is. Do you want them in your house tromping around with those cloven hoofs? No, you do not. And you do not want to have coffee in the morning with a cow. Trust me, I know. Well, James, have you ever tried it? Yes, I have. I have spent many breakfasts on the farm in Rochester Fest on a farm early morning, right? Doing a broadcast, and I love it. But they are the worst conversationalists. I'll say, hey, so what's new? And the cow will say, oh, let me tell you. And then you get all the gossip you never cared about. You wouldn't believe it. The goats are, shut up. Okay, enough. Let's have some general conversation here. They can't do it because they don't read. They don't know what's going on in the world. They don't watch any TV shows. One time, I ran into a Lord of the Rings fan cow. Oh, that was so fatiguing. You're listening to Y105 FM's Early Morning Show. Hey, it's James Raby. Thank you so much for listening to the Y105 FM Early Morning Show Radio on Demand podcast. I hope you'll subscribe and tune in Monday through Friday between 6 and 10 for more fun than you can shake a stick at.